Hi, I'm David. Welcome to my channel, My Yard Sale. Hey, today I want to talk about something that happened to me years ago, and I think it's relevant and it's maybe going to be helpful for some people. I thought I had become like a pretty serious drunk. Now, I'm going to be honest, I was in the military. I grew up in the 80s. Drugs and alcohol were always part of my life, and I used drugs and alcohol, liberally. Like it was just part of the life. As I got older, and definitely when I got into the military, of course, we drank a lot in the military. So drinking was a regular, constant thing. And then when I got out of the military, I started working for in a corporate position. And at that point, that was just what we did every day, every night. We went out and we drank and hung out. Now, as time went on, and this was a long time ago, I knew that I was drinking a lot. I knew that I was hanging out too much and having alcohol regularly, every night. It was just what we did. Now, at one point, probably like maybe 5 years ago, I started noticing that my body was not responding as well to the alcohol. Like my balance and just general body things didn't work out right. And I thought I was just becoming a drunk. And it's quite possible I did become a drunk. I mean, I didn't have a physical dependence on alcohol, but I definitely had an emotional and mental dependence on alcohol. I went through some I went through some cycles in life that the alcohol was actually a good outlet, so that was a good thing. But what happened is my body started having not it didn't cause me like pain or issues, but my body did not respond to the alcohol as well. Like, I don't know, I always felt like people would get drunk and black out. I never did that. But as I got to the end of my cycle of drinking, I would black out. Not like drink and then literally fall down and pass out, but like if I was at a corporate event and we were all drinking, I would go up to my hotel room. I would be out cold, and it would be like, I don't know, a day and a half later, I'd wake up and just be in a haze. And of course, I think this can all happen because of the alcohol, depending on your body and how your body responds. But what I will say now is that I feel like I was probably running diabetic or pre diabetic at that time. And my blood sugars were responding to the alcohol negatively and causing me all these physical issues that, again, I'm not going to go through the list on this post. If you have any questions specifically, send me a note in the comments and I'll send you a note back. But there was a laundry list of things that happened and just it didn't make sense. And I think even in my work events, it kind of got to a point where people kind of like maybe they were even thinking that I was a drunk. I wasn't a drunk though. I would drink like a couple of drinks and I would drink maybe a couple more and I would get right to the edge of where there was like some kind of limit in my blood sugar or my body chemistry. And then I wouldn't like I said, I didn't literally fall down and pass out, but things changed for me. My brain activity and just my physical activity, everything kind of changed, and it was very clear that there was something wrong. And I think that it was all just the blood sugars. Now I don't drink alcohol now, so I'm not able to test it, and I don't know that I would test it. But just thinking back, I thought that I was a drunk. Even some people that I knew thought I was kind of a drunk. But I don't think I was a drunk. I think I was just negatively reacting to diabetes and prediabetes symptoms and my metabolic issues. Now, of course, my metabolic issues have progressed over the years, not because of alcohol, but because of sugars and just all the garbage that I love to eat, um, which I'm hopefully trying to reverse that. And if you're interested in knowing more about that, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, because I talk about this every week. So again, if you think you're drunk and you have an emotional addiction, I mean, that is definitely a possibility. And that's outside of my thoughts or realm. But I know that I had a physical addiction and physical effects that happened because of not just the alcohol, but the alcohol and my body chemistry. I think if I would have stopped eating so much sugar back then, and maybe if I would have drank something besides beer, or something a little bit more metabolically um, better, I guess, things may have been a little bit different for me. But I don't know for sure. But if you're having um, issues with alcohol or dependence issues, this is not this post is not the solution for you. There's other places that are a better solution. But this is hopefully to help some people realize maybe you're not an addict. Maybe you're just addicted to the sugars and the sweets and mentally addicted to just the metabolic dysfunction in your body. I hope this is interesting. If you have any questions, do me a favor and post it below. I have done quite a bit of research, I call it, but Google searches and watching videos and trying to understand what this could possibly mean or how it could work. So I actually know a little bit about it, but I'm not a doctor. I'm not a healthcare specialist. I'm not the right guy for that. I'm not a dependence counselor. That's not my thing. But if you think you might have some problems with alcohol and metabolic issues, shoot me a comment below and I'll be more than happy to send you a comment back and maybe help you send you in the right direction. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.